Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Tuesday afternoon. I'm Nick Oresko, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Top stories in just a moment. But first, another day of temperatures in the 70s. Also some clouds now rolling into the Pioneer Valley. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis, look at weather and traffic.
Yeah, I've got nothing. It's Tuesday.
Go on.
It's
ahead.
a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know what? Traffic for the most part is okay too, which is certainly good news. The Pike looks fine, 91 looks fine, and 291 and 391 just showing some minor backups. We're back into the 70s today, and admittedly warmer than I expected. 73 in Greenfield, 70 Westfield, 71 Northampton, and close to 70 right now, even in the Berkshires. And as Nick mentioned, after a bright first half of the day, thin clouds are rolling in, and there are some light showers to the west of the Hudson River. So we'll track the potential for those showers to get in here tonight and what's happening with more rain chances tomorrow night with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Bay State Health and Trinity Health of New England have signed an agreement for Bay State to acquire Mercy Medical Center. Mercy has been under Trinity's control since 2015, but the two health systems have been facing recent financial issues caused by declining reimbursement rates, staffing shortages, and changing consumer preferences. Under the plan, Mercy Medical Center, its joint venture affiliates, and medical group entities in Massachusetts will transition to Bay State's control. Trinity will retain control of Brightside for families and children and will continue to provide care services. There will be no immediate changes for patients, with doctors and care teams remaining unchanged. We'll hear statements from the mayor of Springfield and Governor Healy tonight. A sentencing hearing was held today for the Stamford, Connecticut-based opioid maker Purdue Pharma. This hearing was the last step before the company dissolves. The sentence resolved a U.S. Justice Department probe and is the last necessary step in clearing the way for a massive financial settlement. A judge delayed last week's hearing so family members impacted by the opioid crisis could attend. Some of those families were there to persuade the judge to reject the negotiated sentence, arguing it does not provide real justice. A man from East Hampton has been sentenced to 4 to 5 years in state prison in Hampshire Superior Court for possessing and using child sexual abuse material, handing it out. East Hampton police investigated 24-year-old Alexander Hobby and found that he possessed more than 4,000 images and videos of child sexual abuse material and shared those files to over 300 users. Hobby pled guilty to charges last week and is now required to register as a sex offender. Police in Greenfield are warning the public about a new digital scam. They say several residents have received phone calls and text messages claiming to have a warrant for their arrest. Officials say you will never receive any calls and texts about official arrest warrants, especially ones asking for your personal or financial information. They add that you don't need to alert authorities if you receive a message unless you provided any compromising information. Brian is back with us now. Dry right now, some potential showers moving in.
Yeah, let's take a look at the radar, shall we? And you can see here, I'll get over here. Thanks, Emily. We can show you a little bit of light rain activity still west of the Hudson River on our clouds and radar. And the latest Skycast, 22 News Storm Team Skycast, 5 o'clock here, mostly cloudy, and notice through 7 o'clock, no rain. So we're expecting that most, if not all, of that shower activity will evaporate as it bumps into the Berkshires. I can't rule out a scattered sprinkle, but generally speaking, we'll be dry here tonight. And in fact, this little wave of clouds comes through about 9, 10 o'clock, and then we actually get some clearing. I'm going to call it variable clouds overnight We actually will start with a little bit of sunshine here at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. 38 to 44 as the sun rises tomorrow morning, 38 degrees to 44 degrees. Sunshine at 10 a.m. Clouds starting to redevelop by noon, and then we're mostly cloudy in the afternoon, especially late afternoon. And you can see that the showers are still kind of waiting off in the wings here around the Hudson River by 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So I'm optimistic that the daylight hours tomorrow will be dry, but we are expecting some rain to move in here tomorrow night into the day on Thursday. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5.
Gold status singer, songwriter, and powerhouse vocalist Jessie Murph is set to rock the Big E Arena. She's taking to the stage Friday, September 18th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, May 1st at 10 a.m. at the BigE.com website, and they include fair admission for the concert day. Murph officially joins Ice Cube and Alice Cooper for this year's lineup. The fair takes place September 18th through October 4th. More information can be found on our website. WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark is releasing a picture book based on her own life. Random House Books announced today that Extraordinary is a little extra to reach big dreams is coming out on November 3rd. The book is inspired by a message written above Clark's childhood bedroom mirror. In a statement, the 24-year-old guard for the Indiana Fever says she hopes the book will remind kids that they're never alone in chasing their dreams. Clark is often credited with boosting the popularity of women's basketball. NASA has announced that 4 astronauts are heading to the International Space Station this September. You're looking right now at the photos. NASA's SpaceX Crew 13 mission will transport the astronauts to the space station, where they will stay and conduct research and demonstrations to help prepare humans for future exploration missions to the moon and Mars. The announcement comes less than a month after the Artemis II mission returned to Earth, following a historic lunar flyby that took astronauts farther from Earth than any humans in history. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, with Bay State Health announcing it will acquire Mercy Medical Center, we'll hear reactions from Governor Healy and the mayor of Springfield. Plus, a memorial has been set up in Amherst after a woman was murdered at the UMass Hotel. Tonight at 5, hear why she meant so much to the local community. And Western New England University hosted their annual Emerging Engineer Expo today. We'll see some of those amazing projects that were featured. Brian?
Traffic is slow in the usual spots as the evening commute gets underway. A little slow at the east end of 291 and also the west end of 291 as it merged with I-91. And otherwise, 91 looks pretty good through the valley, and the Pike also looks fine. Chance for a sprinkle tonight. More rain likely tomorrow night. We'll update on 22 News starting at 5.
And updates anytime, our website, wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and always on 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight, starting at 5.